California, and we're underway between the Niners and Chargers.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That son's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. first down. This is McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the 35 on second down, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Herbert now. Touchdown, Chargers. Xander Horvath from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 20. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
McCaffrey on the counter. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Josh Palmer, the intended target,
and it's 3rd and short.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give to Spiller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Isaiah Spiller.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another. 1st and 10 from the shotgun to McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 5 now.
Purdy got a man. That's Ayuk.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Charger. They're going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Herbert. Yep.
Ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to